What's up, agents, and welcome back to another division video. I almost forgot what day it is. It's bank holiday weekend here, meaning most people have got the day off in the UK, but we have just got a post over on the official X page for the division that says maintenance alert, Tuesday the 26th of May at 9:30 a.m. CEST, which is the normal time of maintenance. Nothing different there, and it's a Tuesday, so nothing different in that respect either. And estimated downtime of 5 hours. They've been a little bit shorter, so I am kind of hoping that the 5 hours is over exaggerated a little bit, but we will see. I haven't seen the patch notes yet, so let's check them out together. So here we go, and straight away, I'm cheating a little bit, I can see rise up stretch goals, which we have had no information about. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. So we've got the rise up stretch goals, the climax mission finally turns up for the end of the season, and fixes. So let's scroll down here. So we have got a timekeeper backpack, which looks potentially like the backpack tells the actual in-game time, maybe. That could be pretty cool, especially if you're doing the hunters around the various maps, as some of them do have timed sections. I would say you have to do them at a certain time, so maybe the new hunter has something to do with time that we know is also coming tomorrow. But then we've got the arm patch, some weapon skins, a flowery arm patch, which kind of feels like it should have come with the Blossom event that we just had. We've got some time weapon skins, a corrosive hazard patch, some timeskeeper weapon skins, and the time saver backpack. So it is 2 backpacks. I was thinking one of them might be a backpack trophy, but just a little bit different in design. They're not for me, but I mean, if they do tell the time, that could be pretty useful. So rise up stretch goals begin on June the 2nd. So that is not tomorrow. That is a week tomorrow, and will be available until the end of the season. Once you reach tier 100 of the season's pass, this extension track becomes accessible, giving you the opportunity to continue earning additional rewards. As always, everything in the rise up stretch goals is available on the free track, and no premium pass purchase is needed to take part. This extension features 2 cash types, the rise up cash and the prestige rise up cash. So good to see the prestige cash return. The prestige version is earned the same way as the standard cash, and it appears as the tier 10 reward on the track, but it offers stronger guaranteed rewards. So this time around, we've got 2 backpacks, 3 arm patches, and 3 weapon skins. We have got the return of the Lexington, Statbroker, Turmoil, Caretaker, Shield Splinter, Huntsman, Handbasket, Harvest, Chill Out, Quickstep, First Bloom, Hunter Killer, First Sight, Slayer, Slingshot, or Carol, Festive Delivery, Snow Machine, and Bell Ringer. I do wish they would take a lot of them seasonal ones out of them and just put them on the Loot Goblin. Seasonal exotics, we got the Agitator, we got the Investor, we got the Nemesis, we got Liberty, Chatterbox, Dodge City, Gunslingers, Holster, and the Ridgeways Pride. And this has always been a pretty good way to top up your exotic components as well, so I do kind of like that. And then the exclusive exotics this time around are the Regulus returns, the Eagle Bearer, the Ravenous, the Bighorn, the Ouroboros, the Provocateur. I don't know why that one keeps returning. Birdie's Quick Fix, Tinkerer, Tempest, Blacklisters, and the Sheriff. Maybe it's just because it seems to be a list of old Master Manhunts. That seems to be the theme that they want to stick with. So then we've got the Prestige Mutiny content caches. So the Prestige Rise Up cache contains the standard Rise Up cache with a stronger guaranteed rewards and improved chances for bonus drops. Each Prestige cache also contains guaranteed seasonal items and crafting materials. I like it. We like stacking up with additional chance-based drops. We've got vanity items, which we'll want to collect them all. Some rare named items, the seasonal and special exotics, and the exclusive exotics. The Whiplash is here. I love that artwork. That is really nice. So we've got the Whiplash for the climax. The climax mission is available tomorrow, and as always, completing it on Master will guarantee yourself a whiplash. You can do it again afterwards if you want an extra chance at a whiplash, but it is only a chance depending on how high of a difficulty. Master does not net you a guaranteed one, although it does have a much higher chance. And it has the talent basically that's called faster than reloading. Now, for me, you're just going to be, if you can switch this and switch back quicker than you can reload, this gun is definitely going to be worth using. It does have an extra rate of fire and weapon damage part to it as well, but I really don't see anybody using all of the bullets in all of the main gun and then firing this. I really just see it as someone will switch to it and then switch back from it, and that will literally be it. So it has got a small refresh period, which I think is 5 seconds, so it does again depend how big your magazine is. We've got some multiplying events showing up. We've got gear set surge, so during the event all gear set materials drop as double. We've got a ×2 season pass event as well, which obviously unfortunately does not affect the stretch goals. So then we've got some fixes here as well. Holy smokes, prototype augments are already getting a change, and quantum, amalgam, anomaly and synthesia are getting buffs, and amalgam is good. So the previous level 10 for amalgam was 2.3. It's now going to 4.3. It's getting a 2% buff. That is actually pretty crazy. That is actually pretty crazy. Previous level. Okay, so I'm just going to log into the game because some of these numbers seem skew-iffy. I want to check these out. Alright, don't actually need to go in the game. I have got Virtual's really cool picture that he made. So, anomaly. So let's just remind ourselves of exactly what anomaly is. So, receive healing of 2% of the damage dealt by your skills. So that has been changed. So 2% to 10%. And that's level 10, 28%. That seems huge, especially when we can build skill builds that can heal us. That seems absolutely huge, and the fact that we can times that by 7 across pieces of gear. So definitely interested to see what that turns out like. That is now going to be a huge player. And then we have got Synthesia, which used to be provides 2.5% chance of reducing skill cooldowns. That now has gone up to 14% chance. That again seems very good. Very good. So yeah, W for all of them there. Definitely interested to see how they turn out. And then we've had some max values. Oh no, we've not. Okay, that's fine. So then amalgam has gone from a max of so basically amalgam is the one where you randomly hit a status effect on. So that's gone from 2.3% all the way up to 4.3%. That seems very good as well. These are W changes. And then quantum's where you become invincible. Really good for healers, by the way. I think it gets overlooked for healers. Again, has gone from 2.8 all the way up to 4.6. That is actually pretty crazy as well, because 4.6 times 7 is a 32% chance of becoming immune. 4.3 times 7 for amalgam is a 30.1% chance of applying a status effect. So they are W changes. I really like them. Escalation. Tokens will no longer reset at the end of the season. While our original plan was for escalation tokens to reset with each new season, we have since moved away from this discussion. All right, so that is good. Although I do think the value of 999 should be made higher, considering the cost of getting into a tier 10. But if they are going to lower that, like they said during the live stream, that might not be as much of a problem. Gear mod and skill mod targeted loot in escalation will now provide drops. Drops will use heroic level roll chances from tier 0 to tier 4 and legendary roll chances from tier 5 onwards. So I assume that just means the actual mods and becoming a good way of you being able to farm max mods, essentially. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good because you can do it from tier 5, which, you know, it's now it doesn't seem there's any difference from tier 5 to tier 10. So it gives everybody a really good chance of being able to farm tier 5 legendary mods. I'm looking at you, 13% PFE, and not having to slog in Summit or something like that with the on legendary, and it all set to as many directives and so on as possible. So a bit more interesting. That's actually a W change. I know it's not perfect because it still takes up one prototype type per day, but you know, to give you a chance to farm max mods, that's actually pretty good for newer players. Improved matchmaking station menu at the base of operations and safe houses to make retaliation matchmaking option easier to find. Field proficiency caches can now be opened without the hold animation. Nice little quality of life fix there as well. And that is pretty good. That is all she wrote. So we've got an echo fix for the Library of Congress. Fix the issue with the bright lighting on Summit on PlayStation 5. That's good because I know they've got a lot of graphical issues. We've got fix the issue where the same input button was assigned to both escalate mission and open global events. The busy little bee talent could grant a higher damage bonus than intended. Didn't know about that. They fixed the big owl blueprint, which is good. Fixed the issue aiming down sights with the agitator exotic weapon. Thank God. I thought they'd ruined that weapon. That is great news. I might actually finally get around to doing a video on that one now. That's good. Fixed the issue where the master difficulty could fail to appear when switching on the master climax missions. That's good. And then fixed an issue with the Library of Congress classified assignment getting its progress blocked. So we've got one known issue here at the bottom. Enemy NPCs affected by regular fire from exploding canisters, weapons, or skills may not display the purple flame VFX or corrosion debuff icon when corrosion is active. Well, okay. That's probably going to affect us more next season, right, than it is this season. But yeah, that's good. Some W changes in there, some nice buffs. So I'm definitely interested to see how that all plays out over the next couple of weeks. But as always, agents, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Busy day tomorrow here on the channel.